Hi guys, we are jumping right into it for day 5. We're starting with a purple lavender color MAC shadow. I don't know the name of it because I bought it at an outlet store, but I'm using this as my first transition color because it's a warmer purple than the rest of the purples we're going to be using. And since I have a red undertone, I typically like to use warmer versions of the colors as a starting point. So I'm using my packing and blending method. It just helps me to deposit the most color the quickest. Now I'm going into my 35B and I'm using, there we go. I'm using the lightest purple in that palette and I'm using that as my second transition color. So again, we're doing the packing and blending method so that we can get the most pigmentation in the least amount of time. Going back into 35B, take the darker purple right underneath it and start building up definition into your crease. With this, I'm not doing packing and blending because I don't want it so much pigmented as I want to start working on blending. So we're just doing windshield wiper motions for this one. Going back into the 35B, I'm going to take that dark purple and a little bit of black in a 2-to-1 ratio and really start defining my crease. You guys know I do this in every eye look. It just really helps the lid pop against the background colors. If you end up making the purple too dark, you can always go in with just the purple and clean it up. Now taking a Palladio pigment, it's like a platinum silver, and I'm going to use that all over my lid. You guys notice how I always kind of run the brush sideways through my crease? This just helps to minimize any bleeding into the transition colors. Now I'm taking my Holy Grail liner. It is the Wet n Wild liner, and I'm going to make a really big wing. So I'm taking it all the way up, almost by my brow, and taking it almost a third of the way across my lid. This liner is so good, you guys. I have no problems with it. It's so precise. Like, I just never have any problems with my wings when I use this liner. Now here is me, super happy that I made 2 semi-even liners. Like, I'm feeling really good about myself right now. Okay, so I did have to take a small break to figure out what I was going to do because as I told you guys before, I just sit down. I don't plan these out. So I'm going to take a craft glitter from Hobby Lobby and a lighter purple glitter from Eye Candy Cosmetics. I believe this is in the shade Tiny Tart. And I'm going to do a dual toned liner. So I'm putting the lighter shade of glitter on my first half of my lid, and then from the second half onto the wing, I'm just going to use the darker purple glitter. Now I'm taking this craft glitter I got from Walmart. This actually came in a cosmetics like Halloween kit, but this is not eye safe, I don't think. These shards are so like cut jaggedly, so you're going to take as little glitter as possible if you decide to use this and you're using it at your own risk, you guys, and apply that to your lid. And then I'm just going back in with the darker purples and the blacks and just kind of deepening my crease. For highlight, I'm using my Sephora highlighting palette, and I'm using like a whitish purple shade. I'm using that with my inner tear ducts. Then I'm going into my Kat Von D Alchemist palette and using the violet prism shade. And I decided to use that on my nose. And at first it was cute, but then I think it got a little bit overwhelming. So I just put it on my highest points of my cheeks and then went back into the Sephora palette and put the silver on my nose, and it just looked a ton better. Now going back into the 35B, I am taking that lighter purple and I'm just packing that on my lower lash line. And then taking a pink shade from the 35B, I'm going to blend that out. Now just taking that generic blush palette that I got from Shop Hush, I'm putting very little of a light pink onto my cheeks. And I'm patting that over the highlighter as well, just to give that a pink shift. Now these eye candy lashes from the Makeup Shack are the GOAT when it comes to dramatic looks. They are so fluttery. And then I'm just taking these generic lashes I got in a hair box when UD sent me their hair. And I'm cutting those into individual pieces and applying them to my lower lash line. Taking a brown liner, I'm just going to overline my lips, and then I'm applying Tarte's lip paint in the shade Novel. And I just kind of doctor that up with the brown liner again, so it's not so ashy looking. I contemplated whether I wanted to keep this matte or add a gloss, and I went ahead and decided to just go ahead and add a Black Radiance shimmering gloss, and that's it for this look, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Okay guys, so that is it for day number 5. I'm super excited about this look. I feel very insta-ho. I've never done something quite so dramatic, and it came out good, you guys. Disclaimers as per usual. If I don't say it in my voiceover, at least I'll have it here. Most of the glitter on my eyes is craft glitter. I do urge you guys to purchase cosmetic grade glitter. This is only for show purposes. This is not for beginners. I do not recommend doing this look. This is strictly for performance purposes for you guys. This is not a tutorial. These videos are not tutorials. This is just me I don't know, I just wanted to challenge myself. But please don't use craft glitter. Get in your eye. Go to the hospital and say Brianna said to use craft glitter. I did not say that. Don't do it. Yes. Leave comments below, comments and concerns, because I know somebody's gonna be like, you use craft glitter, you gotta wear black, you can cut your eyes out. I could have, should have, and did not. This is the same wig from my turn your half wig into a frontal video. It's still holding up okay. It needs to be washed. Of course it doesn't have a part because it's a half wig. I'm thinking about cutting it in half and putting some lace in there so I can put it up in 2 buns and have it look a little bit more realistic. What do you guys think? Should I do a video on that? That is, oh yeah, and this is wrapping paper behind me. I thought that was like a cute idea. It doesn't film very well, but it's cute or whatever, because it's like I'm a gift. No? Okay. Anyway, so thank you guys so much for joining me on day number 5. I will see you guys tomorrow for day number 6. I can't tell you guys what it is, but I finally sat down and planned out all of my looks. This is my Sugar Plum Fairy look. I hope you guys liked it. Go ahead and hit that thumbs up button if you're new to my channel. Welcome. And make sure you hit that subscribe button because it costs you nothing and it helps me out dearly to keep making videos for y'all. I make videos for me too, but I really like you guys. So, yeah, that's just about it. Deuces.